Well, good evening. This is Terry, your Amazon private label coach. And I guess I'm having trouble here again tonight. I don't quite understand what's going on. Everything was fine just a minute ago. And then it won't let me try this one more time. All right, vote. There we go. But where is the, there's a vote. There I am. All right. So we're okay. Good evening. And welcome to this edition of Sell Your Own Product on Amazon for Income and Lifestyle. Just real excited to be here. We're down to what, week and a half, 2 weeks before Christmas. Wow, it's coming so close. It's coming so soon. I think anyway, you know, we just moved this year, new house, put up new decorations. I had a ball trying to make the old stuff we had fit, and we didn't even have to buy anything. Matter of fact, because, you know, we downsized. We had 2 houses. Now this time we have 1. And so had a good time. I made it. I think it looks pretty good outside. I don't know if we'll win any competition. Not trying to. Right? Matter of fact, I don't even know if they got any competition. But anyway, just thank you for being here. We're coming to you from Cambridge in downtown, not downtown, but in Hobe Sound, Florida, where the people are above average, good looking. What can I tell you? And the fish are all extra big. So just make a think. Tonight we're going to talk about, what are we going to talk about tonight? Tonight we're going to talk about making a product. It's so important because I get asked all the time about this product, and I get all kind of emails saying, oh, they went to Alibaba and they found this best thing since chopped chicken liver, this product, and they want to know what I think about it. And gotta say, the last place you want to go to find a product to sell on Amazon is Alibaba. Now, I'm not knocking Alibaba. The Alibaba is the place to go to source it after you decide what you want. But to go to Alibaba and just start flicking around and everything like that and finding a product that you'd like to sell, man, I'm going to tell you, Amazon shelves are full of all kind of products that will do that. And they're not selling it. They're not selling anything. They're just sitting on Amazon getting long-term storage fees racked up against them. So bear with us tonight. We teach a little bit different. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it. So we're going to go to the sponsor link now because it's a shameless plug that I've got. Well, why isn't that coming in? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So it was working fine before. Let me click it one more time. No, I don't know. So we're going to go back here, and that's me by himself. Boy, this is I'm sorry, people out there tonight. What can I tell you? We're going to go here to the there we're back on the boat. So. What can I tell you? I'm a PowerPoint. We're going to go back a little bit. Anyway, where was I? I was completed. Okay, we're going to do a shameless plug for the course. So let's go back and do that. Tell you about the course. The course is and then we're back on the boat getting situated. It takes a while for that to make around because they got me in a special chair and I got to turn around and all that. But anyway, we're coming to you from Cambridge, which is in Hobe Sound, Florida. Beautiful. You can see the ocean out there, and we're just my house is only about half a mile from the ocean, and we just love it down here. Been down in this area for 38 years. Can't say enough about it. Come on down and join us. We'd love to see you down here. So anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the course. The course is Sell Your Own Product on Amazon for Income and Lifestyle. That's our sponsor. They pay the bills around here. And what the course is it's a thing of, right now it's 56 videos on everything from setting up your Amazon Seller Central account to promoting your product, sourcing your product, picking your product, and that's basically what we're going to talk a little bit about tonight, is how to pick a product, and we're going to go with that. And so that's what the course is. And then plus the course is, it's hands-on. Once the day you sign up, you're going to get my email address and you're going to get my phone number. So you can text me, you can call me whenever you want. Oh, from 9 to 9. I've got one of my guys that's in the course, and love him dearly. But the other night he called me kind of late, and he forgot. Of course, he's in South China. So what can I tell you? He got confused about his things, and I did. Anyway, we talked, and we had a good talk. And I told you a little bit about last week what he went. He went to the a sourcing fair put on by Amazon over there in China, where they were doing nothing more than trying to get Chinese manufacturers to themselves send their product to Amazon. Guys, what can I tell you? It's coming. Amazon wants to be the #1 seller of goods and services in the world. And so that's the reason for our course, because we're going to teach how to make products, how to make a product that's going to sell, how to make a product that I shouldn't say nobody when I say it. I suppose it'll be possible. We're going to teach you how to make a product that is going to be hard for somebody else to jump on and pirate. And we talked about Amazon pirates. There's a lot of them out there. There's scum dogs that don't want to do anything more than jump on somebody else's listing, ride that listing till they get kicked off or whatever, and then they'll go jump on somebody else. Doesn't make any difference if they're but Amazon's starting to crack down on them, and we're going to teach you how to build a product that's going to be pretty much safe, because they're not willing to do what we're going to teach you to do. So let's, without any further ado, let's go over to the PowerPoint tonight. And let's get here. All right, there we go. How to make a product. The private label lifestyle way. Now, like I say, we're going to talk about the private label lifestyle way for the simple reason that why is that over that? Oh, well, doesn't make any difference. My thing's covering up. You can't see my thing, but that's all right. We're not going to go on. Let's go on. We're going to go on to this slideshow tonight, how to make a product. And it's not simple or anything like that, but it's the private label lifestyle way, because this is the product that's going to stand. It's not going to be able to be copied by very many people, and or hopefully none, because they won't go through it. And we'll explain that as we go through. So let's go on. How to make a product. Let's talk about the basics of a product first. As you can see, the ideas getting put together there. The basic of a product, it's a widget, or 2 or 3. Now, somebody emailed me a week or so ago, maybe it was 2 weeks, so it didn't make any difference. And it was really, it says, Terry, what's a widget? And so I guess I need to explain myself as a widget is just a product. I don't care whether it's an ice cream cone or a toolbox or what can I tell you, a skateboard or anything else. It's just a widget. It's a product being sold, and it's a term that I use, and a lot of the people do, for a product. It's a widget. So what is a product? The basics of a product is a widget, or 2 or 3. Now, I'm going to get into that later, why or 2 or 3, because it makes a big difference. And we're going to talk a basic of a product. We're going to talk about the packaging, because the packaging alone probably makes more difference than any other part of the thing you're going to put together, because the packaging is where you put your UPC, of course, but I mean, is where you put your ideas in. That's the thing that people say. That's the thing that's going to make your product pop, and that's what's going to cause people to buy your product. So packaging is so important. We're going to talk about a UPC code. Do you need a UPC code? I'll tell you right now, if you're going to list a product on Amazon, you need a UPC code, and you need a label. Real simple. You need a label. Now, you can make a label. I'm going to show you how to make a label, or you can have somebody make it for you. We're not talking about big bucks here. We're talking about having a label made that really pops, that really looks good, and brings your product to the customer's forefront, customer's eyes, and that's what you want. And then you're going to want to put instructions in there. If your product is something that you need instructions for. I've got 2 products that I put instructions for, and they're needed. What can I tell you? You know, they, let me see. This keeps bothering me, and I'm sorry. Go. There we go. It's, no. There we go. Anyway, I'm sorry. We're getting on. All right. So we get into instructions. If you got a product that needs instructions, for God's sakes, put the instructions in there. Or if the instructions are really long or something like that, put a URL in there where they can go and download the instructions, because the worst thing you want is for your customer to get a product, open the box or open the package and everything like that, and go, they don't know how to use it. They guess it, maybe goof it up, and it's bad. So get those instructions in there. So we're going to talk about these one at a time, and let's go on. So where to find a widget or two. Now, I think I talked a little bit about this in the front. It's kind of like finding a needle in a haystack. Let me tell you right now, I never said this is going to be easy, but if you follow me on this point, I guarantee you're going to have a winning product. But you got to follow me. I get so many people that email and say, oh, I got this and that, and I found this at Alibaba and all that, and man, I ordered it and I haven't sold anything. And the reason why is because they didn't do it the way we kind of explain it. I'm not saying I think I am an expert as far as that when it comes to selling on Amazon, but I'm also saying I don't have the thing. But so many people are out there teaching the wrong thing, and so many, if you go to the forums and that, they're talking about going to Alibaba and find that. Believe me, folks, like I said, the shelves of Amazon are full of products that were great sellers that somebody found on Alibaba, brought them in, private labeled them, and now they're sitting on the shelves because they're not going to sell. So we're going to talk about where to find a widget or two. That's where to find your product. And the best place to go, one more time, I'm going to say this probably till I'm blue in the face, and people you go to Amazon.com. You don't go to Alibaba. Never go to Alibaba to find a product. You go to Alibaba to source a product. That's one place of many. But you can get some good products there at good deals. But you want to pick your product on Amazon. You want to find something that's in your niche or your sub-niche. And I hope you all know what I mean. Your niche is something that you're interested in selling. I would never advise you to go out and sell a product you're not interested in. That's probably the worst thing you do, because you're going to have to promote the product. You're going to have to write copy for the product, unless you have it all done, and all that. And you want it makes so much difference if you like the product. Your personality is going to come out of the title, the listing, and all that, your ideas, and it's going to be so much better. People pick up on that if you're proud of that. If you're just throwing together a product, like I see so many on Amazon, one of the worst ones I see is I don't know who writes Amazon's listing, but my gosh, they need to spend a couple more $1,000s or something like that and hire somebody that knows what they're doing. Most of those listings on Amazon are just plain garbage. But what can I say? That's something else. But so where do you find it? You go to your niche or your sub-niche. Now, I'm not going to go into this because we've done this in quite a few other Hangouts and all that, and people have picked up on it, where to find how to go into your niche and your sub-niche. But for every niche, you've got about, oh man, some of them have got probably 500 sub-niches, especially when you get into like kitchens and some of those categories like that. They've got a sub niche for almost anything. In sports and goods, I do a lot in billiards equipment, which is a sub niche. But it's good. But when you go in that niche or your sub niche, what you're looking for a product selling at least 10 a day. Now, why do I say 10 a day? I'm going to tell you why. Because we recommend that you sell a product that's selling between $30 and $40. We recommend a product that you pick a product that you can sell at 40% ROI. We recommend that you sell a product find a product that has less than 100 reviews. Why? Because you want to be able to jump over that, and it's going to cost you some money to do it. So you want to be able, if you go against something like somebody talked to me well, it's been over a month ago now, but they were up against a product that had over 6,000 reviews. And I asked him point blank, how much do you want to spend to get over that? And he said he didn't tell me what it was. It wasn't very much. And I said, the best thing you can do is do something with that thing, jump on that listing, change it over or something like that, because there's no way you can win with that guy with 6,000 reviews. You need to keep it less than 100 reviews. And it's easy to do. But remember, it's like that right there, finding a needle in a haystack. See that needle right there? And it takes time. And this is the thing about private label. Private label, once you get your product picked, once you pick your product and get it going and everything like that, you get your product to Amazon, you set it up into Amazon. Amazon tells you when to reorder it. And the way we teach you the private label lifestyle, you don't package the thing. You don't label the thing. The manufacturer does it for. The manufacturer says it right to Amazon. You don't touch the product. You don't do anything. And so this is what it's all about. This is that private label lifestyle. So you want to pick a product that has less than 100 reviews. What can I tell you? That's what you need to do. So we're going to go on now. And then once you find that product, once you go in Amazon and find that product, then you're going to take that product and you're going to go to, you're going to make that product better. How do you make a product better? I was going to say you want to go source it, but maybe you can do it either way. Figure out how you're going to make that product and then go into Alibaba if you want, or here in the States, or there's so many different places you can go to find products to sell. Believe me, there is so many people out there that want to sell you products that that's not a product. Finding a product to sell is no problem. Finding a product to sell at a good margin, now that's a different story. It's really doable. It just takes time. This is something, if you're picking a product out, this is something hopefully that a product that's going to last you 6, 7, 8, maybe longer than that, unless provided the styles don't change. And of course, if you're picking out now, you're going to pick out something that's in style now and that. And so it's going to last that long. And that's a product that's going to provide you with $700 a week income. And that's what I got when I got looking at that. And I apologize to those who look. When I say that's the reason I put those that are selling 10 a day, because you're looking for a product that's going to sell 10 a day, that's selling between $30 and $40 with a 40% ROI. And so if you're selling 10 a day at $10 is $100 a day, which is $700 a week, which is $2,800 a month. Now, if there's somebody out there that's not interested in making $2,800 a month profit, then you might as well just turn this off and go somewhere else, because I really can't help you. If you have got $100,000 to put into new products, like a lot of people starting out do, and they come out and they say, oh, I'm up to $100,000 in sales in Amazon in 6 months. Well, fine, but not everybody has $100,000 or $30,000 or $40,000 to put into products. It's what you've got. So that's all relative, and that's the reason you never hear me talk about sales, because they're all relative. And I don't care what anybody does. I'm not the same as you. You're not the same as me. We don't have the same amount of money to put in. We don't have the same anything. But this path that I'm teaching you, this path that you're going on, will get you going. So we've already got you. If you do it here, you're going to be making about $700 a week. That's $1,400 every time that Amazon sends you a draft, or deposits into your account. Profit. Now, it's really that simple. So what you want to do is you want to find that product that we just said in the back page, and then you want to make that product better. Why? Because you don't want to go head to head with another product, because that's ludicrous. That puts you selling wholesale products, which wholesale products has its own set of problems, and I'm not going to get into that. Some people make some good money on it too. Todd Lammy teaches an excellent course on wholesale, and I'd recommend it to anybody. He knows what he's doing. He makes good money, and he's right on. So what can I tell you? But anyway, you want to take a product you find on Amazon, and you want to make that product better. And we've talked about this. You want to add to the perceived value. And sometimes it doesn't take anything more than going from the product that's packaged in a cellophane bag or something like that to putting it into it might cost you 3-4 cents more for a nice box. A nice box so you can display good. You can put a nice label on, and a label. What's a label cost? A fraction of a cent. You know, guys, folks. That's what I'm trying to teach you is be first class. You know, add to the perceived value. Add on the product. The biggest thing is Cracker Jacks. You know, when Cracker Jacks came out, there were so many people out there selling. It was like a caramel corn or whatever you want to call it, caramel corn. So what did Cracker Jacks do? They put a prize in the box, and they almost instantly became #1. And every kid in the United States back then was looking for Cracker Jacks. And when they bought a pack, or when their folks would buy them a pack or anything, what did they do? They went to the thing and opened the Cracker Jacks, poured it in a bowl, and got the prize out. It was the prize. It wasn't so much the taste of the Cracker Jacks. The Cracker Jacks were good. They were a good product, don't get me wrong. But it was that cheap little fraction of a cent prize that they put in the box that made Cracker Jacks #1. And that's what you're trying to do here. When you're adding on a product, add on the product. The best way, I think, let me see. How do I say it? If you're going against, say, if you're going to start selling tennis balls, let's say, and so you go and you find the one that's really selling good on Amazon, and you look at it and the margin's good and everything like that, then what you want to do, go down and read the reviews and see what the customers are saying about it. Because believe me, you go through it, you're going to find some bad reviews, and they're going to tell you. And what do you think you're going to do when you build your listing and everything like that? What some of those people are telling you, that's what you're going to tout, that yours is so much better. And it should be, because you should work with that and make it better. But if you understand what I'm saying here, but improve the packaging, you know, or add on a product, you know, like if you're selling those tennis balls, or is that what I talked about? Just tennis balls. Okay, there's no reason why you couldn't go out to one of the iWriter or someplace like that and get a winning secrets of a tennis pro or something like that. I'm sure you can't get Serena to come over and to boast your product. I wish you could, but I think she'd charge you a little bit. But have somebody write you the winning secrets of, that's probably a lousy title. That's just what it came off my mind or something like that. But do that and put it in. Put it in with a package of balls. There's no reason, if it fits, you put it in a nice box or canister like they come in, and you can fold it up and slide it down inside there. The manufacturer will do it for you. There's no reason why you can't put in there. And then in the title, for God's sakes, you put tennis balls and winning secrets of a tennis pro in that title. And that, you know what that does? It makes sure that hardly anybody, I should say, I keep saying nobody, and it works to the point that it is nobody, because nobody else is going to go to that thing to have that. They would have to buy a product, have the ebook rewritten for them, because it would plagiarism be the same thing. They'd have to rewrite them and then put it in there. Nobody's going to go to that trouble. So it's going to stop pirates from coming on your listing, because you listed that ebook in the listing. And what am I saying? And that's like the little prize in the Cracker Jack box. You understand what I'm saying? Just like they were looking for those the kids back then, when they came out with that, they poured it open and looked at the Cracker Jacks. I hurried it, made it as quick as I did, because the prize was always in the box, if you remember, right? You know, and that's what's going to happen to do with when the balls, even though you're side by side, and you might be exactly the same tennis ball, just under your brand, but man, you've got that ebook in there, or something else. You could have some custom tees that might take some work or something. But anyway, you think outside the box, because there's something there you can put in with that would make that the perceived value so much better. And probably that thing we're talking about, that ebook, it might cost you $150, $200 to get the ebook written. But then as far as the manufacturer could run it off on his press, put it in there, and it probably wouldn't add to the cost, maybe 2-3 cents to get that ebook put in the package, and you put it inside the package, like they say, the canister, like the balls comes in. And man, people are going to be reading that the first thing. Anybody, I don't care what business you're in or what you're trying to get, you always want to try and make yourself better. Like I do this program on here. I read every thing that Amazon sends. I read a lot of my competitors. I read different things, and that because I want to make sure I stay on top for you guys and for myself too, because I want to keep this, I want to keep it going. I want to be profitable. I want you to be profitable. And if you're not profitable, I'm not profitable. And that's how it makes. And that's what I keep trying to tell you, that you improve the package, add the perceived value, add on a package, and sexier listing. I don't care if you have to rewrite that listing 100 times and have somebody check it. Do it till you get the ones, and then try it. Always experiment. You can change your listing. So if you understand what I'm saying, you want to keep bettering yourself, and we talked about that here a couple of months ago, about trying to always try to beat yourself, and you keep track of that, and building a secondary listing. And then 7 exceptional product pictures. This is the one area that I keep talking about, because it is so important. The first thing when people are going through Amazon, it's like a book, when they go through, or when they take their mouse and stroll around, the first thing they see is your picture. And if your picture doesn't pop, they're not going to look at your product. It's just that simple. And so you think you can get up there and you can go to take your own camera and take a picture, and maybe it's supposed to be a clear background, and you've got goop in the back out and everything like that. Amazon's not going to like it, and customers are not going to like it. So work on that. 7 exceptional product pictures. And my God, on some products, you don't have to do it anymore, because there's so many places like Fiverr and places like that where you can get that. When I first started, I had to go to, I used a graphic designer over in Britain. For one product, I paid over $700 for the pictures, and was it worth it? You better believe it, but you got to do it if you want to go, and I'm saying now you can probably get it done in Fiverr for maybe $25, $30, maybe even less than that. You'd be surprised. It has changed so much in the last 5 years. Now it's selling on Amazon, everything else. It used to be that these courses that came out on affiliate courses and everything, where people told you how to do it and everything like that, they were up $500, $600, $700, $800, sometimes up to $2,000. You know what? Now the same thing will cost you about $49. What can I tell you? Things are coming down, because people are realizing that to get more people in and to get more people excited about the product and that, they have to bring it down to common sense. You can't make all your profit on one person. That's ludicrous. You get it down so the common person, that's you and me, so the common person can buy it, put it to work, and make more money, and then you come out with different courses, advanced courses that are higher in that, and they'll buy them because they're working for them, and they're making more money, So it's not, I was going to say it's a vicious circle. It's not. It's a profitable circle. So you have to think about that. So 7 exceptional product pictures, awesome bullet points. You need awesome bullet points. What can I tell you? Work on them. Like I say, you write them down, write those bullet points down, and have somebody check them that will be honest with you and tell you about that, and proof them. And then when they do that, rewrite them again and get somebody else to proofread them until you get it down to where you've got it and it really pops. It's not hard, folks. It just takes time. It just takes time, and not to be in a hurry. Everybody comes in, decides they want to do it, and all they want to do is hurry up and get their product on Amazon. man, and they skip all this stuff. They make 2 or 3 pictures, throw it up, and figure they'll get it later. Problem is they never do. They forget about it. I know it's happened to me. I've done it, but that's just it. And so what can I say? And then you get into awesome bullet points. And like I say, write them, have somebody check them, rewrite them again, have somebody check them, have somebody different check them, accept ideas, think outside the box, work on those bullet points and detailed descriptions. Now, Amazon has got this thing where they've started now that you used to be able to use HTML in the description box. Well, now they can't, so it looks like one big paragraph blurb, and we're working on that. There's going to be some way to come across with that, but right now you have to do it, but you can still make a very detailed description. You know, you can work on that, and like I say, I'm working on it, and when it comes out, I will be good. Well, and of course, the people in the course are going to get it first, but we'll work on that because Amazon's changing a lot of the rules. Like in titles, you used to be able to have 200 characters. Now they're down to 50 characters in some categories, which is fine as long as Amazon tell you. But the problem is that they don't, and then all of a sudden you get this nasty little notice that your product has been cut off. And why? Well, because you've got too many things in the listing, but they didn't tell you. What can I tell you? And I'm not going to get into Amazon tonight. It's Amazon's ball game, and they can do that whatever they want. So, but detailed descriptions, make that product better. I don't care what it takes. Make it better. Why do you want to sell the same thing as somebody else? And think you want to get something that's better than that. Take his business, take his customers, and make them your customers because you're giving out a better product. You're producing a better product, and it's got something on. Remember the Cracker Jacks. It's a toy, not the Cracker Jacks. All right. Make the product and how to design a label. You know, labels are important. Don't throw together. In other words, what I'm saying is just don't, decide, get a label, get a picture here, put a label on it and everything. That doesn't fit. You need to, if you're talented, there's Canva.com and Pexels.com. You can go and I love Canva, and Pexels I just learned about. I don't know how long it's been there, but I'm starting to use it. But I pretty much all these things you see for the this is a PowerPoint I'm doing here, but like on the beginning of the trailers and all that, those things, those are just done on Canva, and I can probably do one in 5 minutes or something like that. So what I'm saying, but if you're talented, use Canva, use Pexels like that, and create a good label. And then if artistic design is not your thing, and it's no sin not to be talented in artistic design. I'm telling you, I'm not talented. I've spent a lot of time and forced myself to kind of use it, and mine are not the greatest in the world. But for the Hangouts and that I use, because I do one every week or something like that, I do it, and I think I do a good job. But when I'm talking about a label, Fiverr, one more time, Fiverr. And Fiverr, it just blows my mind the things you can get done for Fiverr for so little bit of money. Like I say, I used to, one label, I used to use a graphic designer over in Pakistan. He did a fantastic job. He charged me between $50 and $75 for a good label, and he did it good, did it whatever JPEG or PG, whatever it is, every file thing that I needed. Sometimes in China, some of those factories, they have old things and they use some of the old China files, and he knew all that, and we would convert it into whatever file I need to send to China, and that's fine. Like I say, you don't have to be an expert at everything, but hire it. If you're not, hire an expert. That's all I can say. And I don't mean to be that cruel or anything else, but I want you to succeed, So if artistic design is not your thing, there's Fiverr. Okay, do I need a UPC code? And yes, to list a product on Amazon, you need a UPC code, US version. The reason I say is because usually when you buy a UPC code, you're going to get the European version too. And as far as I know, the UPC code works over in Europe And I'm not getting into it, but I'm just saying use the English version. It'll get you good even if you start selling over in Europe. You can use it. So what can I sell? Yeah, we're talking about a big bunch of money. No, they're about $1.50 to $2 a piece. If you just Google it, I don't have anybody that I like, because every time I just Google it and pick out the one closest one or whatever, somebody's running the special, I'll do that. I usually buy them 20 to, well, sometimes I bought as many as 50 at a time. But like I say, they cost about $1.50 to $2. And the more you buy, the cheaper they get. So, and that's the reason I put, that's one of my labels that, where are we going here? I hit the wrong thing right here. You can't see it if you do. There's my UPC code right there. I just put that up there to show you that you need it. That's one of my products that I'm discontinuing. We're going to we're revamping it because it's selling good, but it's one of the first products I did. And what do I want to do? I guess I could tell you. I'm not, there's nothing to hide or anything like that. I did this product because I had a set of cutting boards, bamboo cutting boards, which sold exceptionally well. And so I thought, well, the natural thing, if I'm going to sell cutting boards, you would want to sell cutting board sizing oil, or, you know, and that's what I did. And this is one of the products this is made for me in Ohio. It's bottled here in the United States and sent into Amazon. They put it in a bottle, they put it in the thing, and ship it to Amazon for me. Don't see it, but the problem, we've got a few problems in this one here, as sometimes the cap don't leak. And because I did it like that, I thought I'd be smart. This is 4 or 5 years ago when I did this. I thought I'd be smart and didn't put it in a box. Biggest mistake I ever made, because I've had trouble with the caps and everything like that. But mainly, there's not room to put the instructions in there. There was not room, and I put a little thing on the note to go to here and see. And I send out 4 emails. My 4 emails that I can send out for each product, I put in there and put the place where you can go to download the instructions and all that. But I'm revamping it. We're going to put it in a box. We're going to put the instructions in the box, and it's just going to be a lot nicer. But that is a good-looking product. By the way, those bottles right here, I told the people who were bottling it for me that I wanted something sharp in that, and they said, "Here, we have got these that we use for another product. I forgot what it was or something, and they had enough left over for me to do it, and I got them at a heck of a price, and it's one sharp-looking bottle." So, well, what can I say? That's it. Do I need a UPC code? Yep, you needed a UPC. And like everything, do it classy. For God's sakes, do it classy. All right. So, dun, 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 dun. And then that's the end of the slideshow. So we're going to come back here to the beach. How's the beach tonight? I don't know what's wrong. Well, let's go back to the boat then. See, for some reason this XSplit broadcaster is not working right. So I apologize for that. It's not that great a deal, but I mean, I can still talk to you and everything else, but there we go. We're back at the beach now. All right. Thank you. So what can I say? It is 8:39 p.m., which means we've got a few things. Now, I'm going to try something different tonight. I don't know how many people, for some reason, I see it's the holidays, and I know a lot of things are going on. A lot of people have been coming and going. It tells me how many people are viewing here at one time. Sometimes we've gone from a lot to a little bit. I don't quite understand. I don't think something's not working right. But if you look on the screen that you are looking at, if you're if you're at the full screen and everything, what I'm saying is ratchet it down a bit, minimize it a little bit, because at the bottom, underneath the screen, you're going to see, and it's coming here in just a minute, where it says say something down there. There it is right there. There is a hold on, get back here. All right, that is a link to come in here and join me inside the Hangout. I would like nothing more than you're out there. Come on in with me. We got a few minutes. I got about 20 minutes to go. You can ask me questions or we can just talk, whatever you want, but I would like to have you come and do it. All you have to do is click that link that's down there. It's right below where it says, where you're watching the video. Like I say, if you're full screen, you're not going to see it. You're going to have to minimize it a little bit, your screen. And then right there is where it says say something. And then underneath that's Terry Shire, and it's a link is what it is. And it's going to come in, bring you in here too. I would love to see you come in with me. We'll talk about it. If not, why, I'll just continue the show. But just want you to know that you're welcome. And we'd love to have you come and join me. We can talk about it. If you do decide to do it, turn your volume down on the screen you're watching, because you're going to go to another screen and you can go back and turn it off later. So without that being said, we're going to go back. Let me see. We'll talk about the bring up the question and answer app if anybody's got it. Hi, Terry. We do have some questions on here, so we're going to talk about it. So let's go right here. Select. Hi, Terry. Do you market your product somewhere on third-party websites, or you mostly rely on, what do we got? We got the next one. It's Joni Nazar. Okay. What am I doing here? Okay. Do you market your product somewhere on third-party websites, or you mostly rely on, I presume it's coming in mostly Amazon's popularity? Yeah, Joni, but one of the things that you get is eBay is second to Amazon. Now, don't get me wrong, but there is a way, and matter of fact, I've got a course. If you join my course, you also, it's part of the deal. It becomes part of you. It's called Leverage eBay. And what it is a course on eBay, but then at the end, it teaches you how to leverage it. Because what you can do is you can take your products that you've got listed on Amazon, you take those products and you list them on eBay. Now, eBay, doesn't send out like Amazon. You have to send it out yourself. So what happens you list it on eBay, and all of a sudden you wake up this morning and you found out that last night you sold one of your products you had listed on eBay. And so it takes about a minute to go into your Amazon Seller Central account. You copy the person's address and all that from eBay. You go over your Amazon Seller Central account, and I'm not going to get into how to do it tonight, because you just go in there and click on your product, and you can send it out to your eBay customer and have Amazon do the fulfillment, and you've got a really professional. If you don't want them to know that it's coming from Amazon, Amazon's got a thing in there where you can ship it out in a plain box. But to me, it doesn't make any difference. I send them out because it costs a few cents more to do that. But I send the product out. But that's one of the things. Any place you can thing. But the problem is in some of these other places, then you're going to you get into sending in inventory and all that. And to me, that's not the private label lifestyle. The private label lifestyle is like I'm selling. Is you send it into Amazon, the company sends it in for you, the manufacturer, you don't have to touch the product and that. And the same way selling on eBay, because you've got it on Amazon, you list it on eBay, and as soon as it's sold, you go right there, and it takes you can do it from your beach chair, you can do it from wherever you want, is what I'm trying to say, and sell that product. I mean, have Amazon ship that product out, and the customer's happy, you're happy, eBay's happy, so it's like a marriage made in heaven. So hope that answers your question. You can do it. And like I say, and hopefully we can get some more, and we're working on it. If we get some more where we can do like that and send it out from Amazon, because that's Amazon's fulfillment service, and they'll do it for you. They charge you for it, but that's okay. It's a lot better than having to take inventory and send it to eBay and all the other places. So what can I tell you? All right, so let's go here. We've got another question. I think this is from Joni too. Another question. When you private label, do you need only one UPC code then you can replicate on every packaging, or you should unique IP. No, you're right. When you private label, you only need one UPC code for the product. But now let me explain that to you. And that's as good. I don't care if you sell. It's the same UPC code whether you sell one of that product or you sell 100,000 or 1,000,000 of that product. That one UPC code and goes on your label. But if you have a product, and I'm going to explain, that comes in different variations, and if you remember down at the bottom of your Seller Central, when you list the product, one of the last things from the bottom is variations. All right, say you're selling a certain shoe, all looks the same, but if it comes in, it's a tennis shoe or something like that, it comes in 4 different colors. All right, then you click that variation and you list the other color of the other 4 colors up there, and it come on, but each one of those is going to have a separate UPC code. You understand? There's only one for the product, but if the product comes in different colors, you want to do a different UPC code for all the different colors. The reason why, one of the best things you can do is have a product like this, because it's all about reviews. Remember, we've talked about that. We've talked about the reviews and all that. So what happens is, say you've got 4 colors, red, green, yellow, and purple. That's kind of dumb colors for tennis shoes. I don't know. But anyway, let's say you got it. And so let me see. See, you got red, green, yellow, and purple. Let's say you say a pair of purple tennis shoes. All right, comes in, that customer gives you a review about the purple tennis shoes. But you know what the neat thing is? Because she gives you a review on the purple tennis shoes, it also counts as a review for the red, green, and yellow. So you get more reviews, you get reviews faster by doing it that way, and it's one of the neatest ways I know to jump ahead, because it's just great. What can I tell you? And like I say, it's the name of the game is getting reviews, and I don't know what else to tell you, but that's it. So it's really neat, but that's it. You only need one UPC code per product, like I say, and then you can cut down. I get this question all the time. If you're selling a private label product and you got your UPC on it, it's a private label product, do you need to put a FISCU? That's Amazon's label. The answer is no. You don't have to put a FISCU label on it. Matter of fact, you're better off to not. But you need to put in your settings, you put down commingled inventory. What commingled inventory is, and let me see, we got in that, and there's no more questions. All right, so I'll talk a little bit about commingled inventory. Commingled inventory is cheaper because you don't have to put on all those FISCU labels and everything else. You could take your product, send it to Amazon, and it goes in. In other words, if I send in 3 of this product and you send in 3 of these products, they're going to take the inventory out of the 6 products. Doesn't make any difference whether you're in mine or something like that. But that's for wholesale, and a lot of guys do it. And like I say, Todd Lammy, you talk to him, he does it all the time, has no problem with it. And I don't think I would either. But when we're talking about private label, commingled inventory says all the private label products that come in are going to, hey, how you doing? Are going to, commingled inventory says all the private. I've got one of my friends trying to get in here. I hope you can make it. I see you. Are you doing good? Can you talk? I can't hear you.
Okay, Terry.
Can't hear you. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have my.
Oh, okay. Are you okay?
There you go. I'm sorry. I forgot about it. I'm doing this thing.
Okay.
Welcome. How was everything in England tonight?
No, no bad.
No bad. All right. So how's the weather over there?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine, Terry.
Okay. All right. So you got any questions tonight, or how can I help you?
Yeah, thanks so much. I've got a few questions.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. The first one is oh yeah, thanks so much. I've got a few questions. Yeah, one is it's not really a question. What I'm looking at is probably if you can. Yeah. Yeah, one is it's not really a question. What I'm looking at is probably if there's a way you can help us with the sample of the gift that could be put inside the package.
One more time. There's noise in the background. Can you turn off your speaker back there? It's feeding back to you.
Okay.
One more time. There's noise in the background. Can you turn off your speaker back there? It's feeding back to you. Okay. One more time. There's noise in the background. Can you turn off your speaker back there? It's feeding back to you. This is one of the members of my course. He lives over in Great Britain. A heck of a great guy. How do you pronounce your name, by the way? I have trouble pronouncing it.
It's Abiola.
Adela, right? Your name, by the way. I have trouble pronouncing it. Adela, right? Adela, what you can do when you, oh, he went out. Shoot, he went off. Whenever you come in like that, like I say, I invite any of you guys to get in here. We've still got a few minutes left. You'd like to come in and be part of the hangout? I'd really appreciate it. I didn't quite get what his question is, so I can't answer it. But if you come in, you need to turn your volume off, your speakers off, or your mic off on the old ones, because you're gonna, when you click the link, that link down there, you're gonna come into a new picture. So get rid of the old one. The best thing is just to get it out and get it. You know, no reason why you have to go down. Just end it and then stay on this one here, and you'll be fine. You won't have that background noise, because that's what it is. That's his speaker coming in, feeding into his mic. So, guys, Adele, Here we've got another question. Let me see. When private label, do you need? Yes, I think we finished that. Has it? All right. Has it ever happened to you that the manufacturer told you that they won't be able to put a certain design of label on the product because it's too complicated for you? Yeah. But let me. And that's because like I say, a lot of the manufacturers over in China, they've got these printing presses on site, but they're old ones, and like I say, you're going to find some really crazy file things they want you to send it to, and most of the graphic designers can switch it over. And if you can't, just ask them. Google if they want a file thing that's a .ct or something like that, then Google. Convert JPG to CT, and you'll usually find out how to do it or where you can do it. But most of the graphic designers, like on Fiverr and stuff like that, they're going to have the wherewith to change that, so they can do it. But if your manufacturer's telling us that because it's too complicated for them or too hard for them, ask him if he doesn't have somebody down the street or in the same town that could do it, because it'll save you a lot. You don't want to have them printed over here, which is a lot more expensive than it is over there. You're better off to see if he doesn't have somebody down the street or in the same town that could do it for you. You know, and most of them won't mind, because they want your business. They want to work with you. So don't worry about it. Whenever you think of this thing, just ask them for their help. Say, hey, man, I don't want to have to do it over here and ship it over to you. Don't you have somebody in town there that can do it? And put it like you know, oh, come on, you surely got somebody, something like that. And they're going to respect that because they want to do what's right for you. So it's not always going to work, but so far it's always worked for me. What can I tell you? Don't be afraid. The quickest way to get exactly what you want is to ask for it. I don't know what else to tell you. You know, and okay, and so, Joni, I hope that helps you. Here's one from Abulia. Let me select that now. This is the guy that was coming in for you. I want to request, is there any way you can give us a sample of a gift you put inside your product? Yeah, like that. Well, is there a gift that I put inside the... Yes, one of my products, I'm not going to get real explicit here, but one of my products is is something to do in the billiards line. And one of the things I do is, like I told you on the thing, I had a little ebook created for me. It cost me $170 if I did. And that little bit, Secrets of a Billiards, I forgot it is, Secrets of a Billiards Master, I believe it is, or something like that. And I have it printed up. It's like 13, 14 pages is all it is. It's not real long or anything like that. It's like a little book, and it goes right inside the packaging. So, but anything like that will do. And that's one of the reasons that I really talked about using boxes instead of cellophane packaging, because cellophane packs, they get ripped, and that a box usually always stays nice. Sometimes they get really banged up, but it looks good, and it's so much better. And then you can put all that kind of good stuff. You can put a love letter to your customer. You could put instructions in there. You could put so much stuff. You could put coupons. You could do anything by using a box. And Amazon doesn't care, because you're just like any other manufacturer. To Amazon, as far as they're concerned, the rules, you're no different than Colgate Palmolive, than any other manufacturer, Sunbeam or anything else. You buy a Sunbeam mixer, and for God's sakes, it's going to have instructions in there. It's going to have coupons. It's going to go up, have a place to register your product, which is what you want to do. You want to get people to register your product, and so you set it up with an auto responder series, and so they go to the product register, and then give them another ebook, or give them something something for registering. You know, it's great. What can I tell you? But is there any way you can, and I think I've answered your questions, a gift you put inside your product? Yeah. Okay, so that one's done. Let's go to the next one. This is all from Ebola now. Also, can you also take us through how to make a discount code so that we don't get it wrong? Yeah. I'm not set up here to go to Seller Central. It would take me a long time, and we're almost out of time. And I don't know if the thing, since Seller Central, they just changed their program, their website here, what, 3-4 weeks ago, and I don't know it by heart yet, like I know the old one. I know exactly where it was. But anyway, you go to sellercentral.com. You go to, it should be on your right-hand side. You're going to find a tab for promotions. When you find that, you're going to set it up. Now, you can do 3 to 4 different ways of your promotions. So how to make a discount code so that we don't get it wrong. All right, you take your promotion down there, and Amazon, the first thing you do is tell Amazon which one of your products. It's a form, you fill up, and you go fill it, put the product you want the promotion to be, and then they give you 3 or 4 choices. But you're asking for a discount, so you tell them you want to do a discount. All right, and so you tell them that. You tell them how much of a discount, if you want to do a 30% discount or what, and that goes in the form. And you tell it, do you want a customer to have multiple options of this, or just one option of this? And so I usually put it down to 1 or 2, so customer can't come in and buy all your stuff and then turn around and resell it, which would be ludicrous. So I always put a limit on how many options a customer can get. Usually I would suggest 1 or 2. Now let me see. And then what happened is you can pick your own code, or I think it's always best. There's an option down there. Amazon will pick the code out for you. They'll pick the code and give you the code. Oh, and it tells you you're going to have to put in there how long you want the promotion to be live. If you want it to be live for 1 day, you put the dates in there to like today would be what, 12/17, and you want the promotion to end at 12/18. But now let me tell you something. This goes by Amazon time, and so Amazon is in the Washington State, so that's West Coast time. So it's 5. Hey, Ebola, you're 5 hours ahead of me, and Amazon time is 5 hours behind me. So that would be like 10 hours from you. But anyway, you understand what I'm saying. You put it down the time zone you want and when it. But remember, when you're putting it in Amazon's form, they're going by West Coast, USA West Coast time. So you put it when you want to begin, when to start. And if you want to limit the number, say if you've got whatever it is, you only want to sell 100 of your products, you can put that in there, the limit to the number of deals possible, and you click it, and it'll go live exactly when you want. You can send that code out to whoever you want, or usually if I try to advertise it, I'll go to a forum and say, hey guys, I've got a new product I'd really like to have you try out. It's a great product, and I'm willing to give you 60% off in return for an Amazon review. You know, you don't say good review or anything like that. You just say return for review, and say, if you send me your email address, I'll be glad. I tell them what the product is, give them the UPC, not the UPC, but the URL of the Amazon product, so they can go look at it, and say, if you want, contact me, put your email address in there, and I will send you a code. And so you get that, you send them the code, and they buy the product, and you're getting going. So that's it. And Ebola, I will. Oh boy, we're getting at Christmas time, but I will make a video for you and post it in the course. So how to do this, because it's really not complicated. You just go to promotions and find all that stuff, but I'll make a video for you. So I'll get it done the next couple days. So I'll get it for you. So let's go through that. All right. Here's the next one. All right. While getting my product from China, I decided to get part of my product through air shipping to get part of my product through Amazon, give me different addresses. Oh, I think I know. Well, getting my product from China is to get part of my product through air shipping. Why you want to send it? Well, no. What you can do is if you've got enough that you're getting air shipping that you can fulfill one of the addresses, I would go ahead and put on one and send it in. Otherwise, you're going to have to let them know it's a partial shipment. Yeah, you could send it into one, what you've got, and that's going to get it live on Amazon, but you might have to talk to special services. Let me see. It all depends on how much you've got. If you've got enough to fulfill one of the 3 Amazon locations, I would do that and send it into the one, and wait till you get the rest of them and send it into the other ones. But I don't know. That's I have to know specifically like how many you're getting and how many you told them you're going to send in and everything. So okay, here's the okay. Thanks. All right. And Ebola says, okay, says, thank you. All right, done. And then, oh, wait, he's second here. He's talking about apologizing. No need to apologize. You did come in. I'm glad we got to hear you, because he and I did a hangout the other night, and he was having trouble with his microphone, and so we didn't communicate very well. But I'm glad to see he's got it worked, and we're going to get together hopefully we can get together this week. I know it's close to Christmas, but if you got some time, we can get together, and maybe what we can do is do a hangout, and we'll go through and set your promotion thing up in your account and do it right while we're talking together on the thing. That would be that's probably the best way, because I always like to do it when you can look, and that's why people have been want to know why I use the Hangouts. Why I use the Hangouts is because we can screen share and get it, and it just makes things so much simpler. All right. So with that, I think it is time. We don't have any more checks, and I think that's neat that Yo-Yo made it tonight, and congratulations, man. What can I tell you? So with that, I'm going to say, I need to talk about this. The next 2 weeks, next week is Christmas Eve. I don't think you probably want to come to a hangout on selling on Amazon on Christmas Eve, and I don't think my family would really appreciate me doing a hangout about on Christmas Eve. So because of that, and then the next week we're into a New Year's Eve. So what I'm going to do is I have got I'm working on some new things on Blab and different things. So what I'm going to do is those 2 weeks, I'm going to do some programs in that. I will send you links to them, and that's one of those things. I'm not going to might be able to set them up, but to let you know that much in time, we're just going to probably do it, and they're up there, and you'll be able to go to it and listen at your leisure. And I think that'll be the best for this time of year, try to get everybody together and all that. No, I don't think so, because I know I'm going to have free time. And like I say, I want to try some stuff on Blab. I want to try some different stuff, so we'll do that. I will send you links to it. And, you can always get a hold of me. You've got my email address, my YouTube channel, and all that, and know how to get a hold of me. And what can I tell you? Oh, and Joni, hold on here a minute. We've got a last one from Joni. Thanks, Terry's awful. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Hey, thank you, Joni. Merry Christmas to you. God bless you. And what can I have, folks? I really enjoyed it. I thank you for coming out and spending some time with me tonight. So what I'm going to say is, I guess this time I'll say you in 3 weeks for this regular hangout, which would probably be, what is it? Do I have a January calendar here real quick? It must be about January. Wow, it would be January the 7th. It's probably the next time we're going to do a schedule thing because of the holidays. But with that being said, I really appreciate you all. I thank you for spending the night with me. And you guys have a very merry and prosperous and blessed Christmas and a prosperous New Year. So I will see you on January the 7th, if not before.